Today, a bipartisan group of senators announced they've reached an agreement for what they're calling a common sense proposal for reducing gun violence. Welcome to News 12 Weekend. I'm Caroline Cluiss. A controversial social media law in Texas is back on the books for now. Apple announced serious security issues with a variety of its products. The company says its iPhone, iPad, and Mac products are prone to severe vulnerabilities, which could allow someone to take complete control over the devices. Isn't that scary? The grass beneath my feet is nothing but ashes. I picked up a little bit so you can see. I mean, that's literally just blowing away in the wind. Yesterday, a group of suspected white supremacists were arrested wearing riot gear near a Pride event in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. While you're making early summer getaway plans, industry analysts are watching how many pilots can make those summer flights. And an Ardmore man has been arrested. He's accused of touching an underage girl inappropriately. We first reported on this a month ago. The Biden administration is taking steps to make it easier for low-income families to buy whatever brands of baby formula they can still find on store shelves. Thank you, Brady. Yeah, that drought isn't just in Texoma, and while it can be detrimental to crops, it could actually benefit some farmers. Fox's Chris Bryant reports how drier weather can be helpful. Weather is our top story this evening. Scorching heat today gives way to a threat of severe storms this evening. Chief Meteorologist Steve Lenore is here to tell us the timing for storms and who's most likely to get them. Well, Stone and Brenda, basically the sun is cooking the technology that pumps water to people in Ardmore. So around 95 to 100 degrees, the pumps start to overheat and stop working. But the Public Utilities Director told me the average customer isn't really going to notice anything wrong. The Oklahoma Office of Homeland Security held a free seminar in Ardmore last week to teach people what to do during a shooting. The training program taught participants how to be ready for the worst in 2 different courses. The first one focused on what to do during an active threat, how to move away, where to hide, and how to improvise weapons if needed. The second seminar taught attendees how to use tourniquets, wound packing, and direct pressure. Residents of Buffalo, New York are mourning and searching for answers after yesterday's mass shooting left 10 people dead and 3 injured at a supermarket in a predominantly black neighborhood. This morning, a Gunner house caught fire. The Gunner Fire Department says it was difficult to fight this one. When firefighters arrived at the home on Block Road, they realized none of the hydrants were working, so they had to drive to the nearby elementary school and fill up at that hydrant. They weren't out of the woods yet, though. The fire department says home renovations made it hard for firefighters to get to where the fire started. The home isn't occupied right now, and fortunately, there were no injuries. An Oklahoma school bell is back at the school district it first rang for over a century ago. Milburn's first schoolhouse opened in 1910, but according to the school superintendent, over 50 years later, that campus burned down. The $50 million defamation trial between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard is set to resume tomorrow. The trial took a break last week after Heard shared graphic details of alleged physical and sexual abuse by Depp. She's set to take the stand again this week to be cross-examined by Depp's legal team.
We asked our viewers to send us in some photos, and they did.
Yes, we've got a couple pictures. These are some coming out of Cedar Mills, courtesy of Steve Byers.
Ooh, yeah, the circular rainbow. It's like the corona when the sun hits the top of the earth just right. You can kind of like see the dome effect, you know, for the spherical earth we live in.
Yeah, not something we've seen in a while.
Yeah, especially, yeah, we kind of need rain to get a rainbow, and we haven't had much rain, so yeah.